Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. This is my FMS Beaver 2-meter wingspan. They're stealth wings right now. But I get questions about my Dubro air-filled tires that I put on it. And I wanted to show you guys them and give you a little information and show you how I made my air pump for them. These are the 4-inch big wheels. They weigh, with the axle, about 5.4 ounces each, and they come with these little needle valves that you need to use to inflate the tires. You can either buy their pump, or you can buy something, or maybe you have something like I have. This is like made for a basketball or something. Nothing. You couldn't pump up a football for for us to play with. I mean, this is like for a little blow-up ball, beach ball or something small. But then I took a little piece of fuel tubing. You can use any kind of hose or something that you have, and then I put that little needle in the end of it, and then I just wrapped a zip tie around the end of it. And the way you air these up, I'll get a close-up in a minute, is you got to screw this valve onto the air chuck where you air up the tire, and you got to screw it on, and then after you pump it up, you've got to unscrew it pretty dang quick. So I kind of keep the hose twisted in like the screwed position, like I'm going to screw it in, and then I kind of hold it to where now if I let go, it's going to it's going to undo itself. So and then you only give it about 2 pumps, not much at all. When I'm at the flight field, I'll be using on the picnic table, and I'll put my knee on the other end of the pump, and then I can work it. And then when it's time to undo it, if I let go, it'll start to unscrew itself, and it doesn't take much to finish it. Let me see if I can do it in real time for you guys. So screw it in. And then I just got done pumping it and pull it out like that. It takes it has a 5/16 nut that you use a 1/2-inch socket or a wrench, and then a 7/16 wrench to hold the other side of the axle. So on the inside, you would put your 7/16 right there, and then a 1/2-inch to hold the nut on. Let me get a close-up and weigh this for you. Here's my good cook. Let's show you guys these on the scale here. 5.4, and the nut 5.5 ounces, so we'll call it 11 for both sides. This is the little needle valve that you have to, one comes with them. This is a spare I got. This one came with it. And then this little pump here, I forget exactly what that little piece of metal is, but it was a way for me to stick the fuel tubing through them. I put a little dab of epoxy on it, and then brought my filler needle, or whatever you want to call it, and a little zip tie. So that's how that worked. Big wheels, inflatable. And I'll tell you guys what not to use to inflate them is the air that I thought was air that you get in a can to clean computers. I thought that was just like CO2. I first used that and put this nozzle on the end of that little straw. That what I'm talking about comes in like an aerosol can, and you spray dust out of the keyboards and stuff, and I thought it was just air, and it's not. I filled this up and felt it about where I wanted it, and I said, okay, it's good to go. The next day, they weren't big, they got smaller, like way smaller. So whatever chemicals in that can, after it sat for a little bit, these things shrunk up small, like it was all sucked in. It was something. It was really something. I'll put this one on here real quick right in front of us here. So on goes the wheel. All the mounting hardware to get it on the axle it comes with. I'd take it apart, but there's quite a lot to it. It has 5 screws and 5 nuts, plus a couple of lock collars. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to it. Get my 7/16 on the back side here. Going the other way, on the other side of the landing gear, I'd get more travel, but you guys couldn't see that too. Just like so. These are the hubcaps it comes with, and some brass spacers if you're going to use the different sized axle they offer, plus this Allen wrench. So it comes with quite a bit of stuff, and I'll take a picture so you guys can pause it on how you assemble the wheels and all that and get it onto the axle. There's 2 different ways to do it. It's quite a bit. Well, maybe that info will help a couple of you guys out. That's this bike pump that I showed you up close. It really worked out. It came with a different set of attachments in order to hook up a needle to fill up like a basketball, and then it also had just a little spout to where you could connect a hose to it or something. But I just worked it up this way, and that seemed to work out. So hopefully that info will help you guys out. It added these 2 wheels being 5.4 ounces each, call it 11. I think it added 9 ounces to the overall weight of the plane. So it's quite a bit. It really is. But the difference in the way it handles it's worth it. The stock tires were so hard, it was bad. And these are just more forgiving and just better off. These are the 4-inch ones. The bigger the wheel, the more weight you're going to get, so keep that in mind. But I went with 4-inch because it had 4-inch tires on it when I got it. So, hey, that's all for this video, guys. Hopefully it helps some of y'all out. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do. That means a whole lot to me and to YouTube. It tells their algorithm that you guys like what I'm putting out, and then it puts my videos in front of other people, and then they may subscribe. And then when the subscriber count goes up, it just makes me want to keep doing this. So everybody's happy. Hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Until next time, you'll see me here.